Hi everyone, Kieran Brown here, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about a neat little trick which I've used, which means now I can eat clean like at least 80% of the time. And if you're trying to lean down and get more chiseled, lose some body fat, then I think this will really help out. So I'll just provide some like context first, describe some of the problems that you might run into when you're trying to lose fat, and then at the end, sort of um, let you know the tip that will sort of bring this all together. So these just random pictures on my phone I found of like food, and one of the real problems that you might face when trying to achieve any kind of body transformation, particularly losing fat, is the temptation of swaying from your diet plan. You know, before any transformation, it's great to get a plan set out of what you're going to eat, when you're going to eat it, and then the key really is just not to deviate from that. But there's a lot of temptations in the world, mainly I've found from like other people. So you might be invited out to some meals with like friends or family. People might bring you treats and gifts. You might go out for special occasions, that kind of thing. And don't get me wrong, I thoroughly enjoyed like all this food, which is on the screen. But at the time when I was trying to lean down, it didn't massively help like with that goal. But yeah, I'll go through how we can sort of minimize the damage from these kinds of things. So, why is it a bad thing for fat loss when you deviate from your meal plan? You go out to restaurants, or friends and family like cook things for you, like particularly like sweet treats, like desserts and that kind of thing. And the main reason is just because quite often there's so many more calories in these foods, and there's no way to really track them accurately. And I found quite a comical Reddit thread. I think that this subreddit is called Calorie Count, and this person put up a post about this spinach side dish that she got at a restaurant, and it was 650 calories just for what looks to be like a pile of spinach. And you might think you're going for a healthy option and that there's no way this will take you over your calorie target for the day. But yeah, with restaurant food, it's just some of it just has crazy calories which you wouldn't even expect. I mean, this particular spinach dish is probably loaded with oils and butter, which is like the bulk of the calories. And there's just a little cut out there of a Time magazine piece, and it says on average, restaurant meals contain 1,200 calories, about half of a person's typical daily recommendations. And that is a big portion. Like it says, like half. I mean, let's say you're trying to lean down, you're working out as well, and your calorie target is 2,200 calories. Well, that's over 50% like gone right there, and there probably isn't too much protein in it either. So a big obstacle on your journey is often, like other people. I found personally that on just like a normal day where I'm just in control of all my meals, they've all been cooked like by me. I know exactly what's in it. I know it's going to fill me up and satiate me, and it's going to allow me to, hit my daily weigh-in goals. It's when other people start to get involved that um, things can sort of go out of whack a bit. This might be friends, family, co-workers. Um, having real good intentions. They think they're doing you a favor and, like giving you like a treat by offering like an entire bar of chocolate or inviting you out for a meal, that kind of thing. And I would say, you know, when we're going through this transformation, it's not necessary to say no. You don't have to be a social recluse like during your transformation. There, you can enjoy yourself as well, but we just need to be conscious of it and just make sure that we try and deviate as little as we can, really. So there are a couple ways to deal with these situations. One of them is to tell people about your goals, um, and only the people that need to know. You don't need to go posting it all over social media that you're trying to lean down and get in shape, but just tell the people who are the ones likely to bring you these nice treats, like buy you food and invite you out for dinner, etc. And if they know, it's only going to be for a short period. 4, 8, probably 12 weeks where you're going to be trying leaning down. So it's only for a short period. And if you just let people know, then they're far less likely to even like buy things. This happened in my last job. Um, there was like morning tea, like every morning, and it was always something unhealthy, like scones, pancakes. What else do we have? Like toasties, muffins, that kind of thing. And I just let my coworker know, like, for the next few weeks, like I'm trying to lean down. So then they weren't offered to me as much, and that makes it much easier to say no. Less willpower is needed there. And then number two is learning the skill of saying no. This is huge, and it's difficult sometimes because you don't want to offend the other person who they think they're doing a good deed to you, but you've got this temptation here from another person, and you've got this goal which you want to work towards too, and the two are sort of pulling you in opposite directions. So yeah, it's important to learn how to say no. And this is something I thought of just literally as I was writing this presentation. I haven't actually used it myself, but it's to use visualizations. Like, imagine yourself the next time that this kind of situation pops up. Just imagine yourself saying no, and that will probably prepare you a lot better for when it happens. So here it is. This is the trick to success, in my opinion, when you're trying to lean down, but you don't want to become a social recluse either. So it's to only eat foods not cooked by you or unhealthier food in general when you're with other people. Try and refrain from restaurants, takeaways, treats, etc. when you're alone. And one thing that really helps with this is just not having any junk food or anything like that in your house. If you just make sure you've got clean foods in your fridge, in your cupboards, then it takes far less willpower to actually not eat them. And when you're by yourself, eat clean, stick to the plan, and only deviate if you need to when you're with other people. I certainly wouldn't suggest on your 12-week transformation period going out and to restaurants like 3 times a week, for example. But during that 12 weeks, you might have like a birthday or a special occasion, whatever. You don't need to tell your friends and family like, I'm going to skip that one because I'm on this diet. Like, every now and again it's fine, and there are ways to work around that, which I've spoken about in another video. And then just if possible, for this short amount of time whilst you're trying to lean down, Just try and minimize these kinds of events, where like the temptations are there to like deviate from your plan. Basically, is the the biggest determinant of your success with a body transformation is essentially not deviating from your plan. Like coming up with a plan is like easy enough. I'm going to train, 3 times a week. I'm going to do this workout program, and I'm going to eat this for breakfast, this for lunch, this for dinner, and just keep eating the same thing every day, which I've also spoken about in a different video. And then just try and deviate as little as possible from that plan. And that's it, really. And then once you've got to the point where you're happy to maintain, then that's far easier than this initial period trying to lean down. And then you can start to relax a bit more and go out for dinners, have takeaways. But it's important that you still keep doing your daily weigh-ins just to make sure you don't stray too far, from all the good results you've done. So yeah, if you want some help one-on-one, I do coaching. If you're wanting to lean down, maybe you're at like 20-25% body fat, and you're wanting to trim the gut a little bit and see some ab definition for the first time in years or ever. There's first link in the description. It will take you to a page where you can book a call and chat with me. And yeah, if you think I can help you out with some coaching, then we can start working together. So yeah, that's it. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.